What if the single biggest shift in your life isn't more money, a better job, or the perfect relationship, but simply deciding you deserve respect from yourself? Self-respect isn't fluffy self-love. It's the quiet, unbreakable line you draw. I will not betray who I am. When you honor that line, everything changes: your choices, your relationships, your peace. Science shows self-respect isn't just feel-good, it's a foundation for mental health, stronger boundaries, and real success. Stats reveal most people erode theirs daily, paying with regret. This is the power that flips lives. But first, it hurts to admit how often we've sold ours cheap. Let's face it together, because reclaiming self-respect isn't optional. It's revolutionary. Meet Sofia. At 35, she was the nice one, always saying yes, swallowing hurt, staying in toxic friendships, and a draining job, because that's what good people do. Deep down, she felt invisible. One night, after another cancelled plan for someone else's convenience, Sofia stared in the mirror and whispered, "Why do I let this happen?" Tears streamed as the truth crashed in. She'd spent years disrespecting herself to avoid conflict, chasing approval, and now she barely recognized the woman looking back, diminished, exhausted, resentful. The pain wasn't rejection from others, it was the betrayal from within. Sofia's heartbreak is so many of ours, the slow grief of losing yourself to please the world. But she rebuilt, starting with one no, and science proved why it transformed her life. Why does self-respect change everything? Psychology distinguishes it from self-esteem. Self-esteem is global worth, I'm valuable. Self-respect is earned through integrity, adhering to morals, setting boundaries, treating yourself with dignity. A 2020 study in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found moral adherence directly boosts self-respect, mediating higher self-esteem. Unlike contingent self-esteem tied to success, validation, self-respect is stable, rooted in principled conduct, not performance. Stats show the impact. Low self-respect erodes well-being. Boundary setting, a core self-respect act, reduces stress, anxiety, as per Journal of Interpersonal Violence 2018 and Journal of Occupational Health Psychology 2016. Healthy boundaries lower burnout risk, boost autonomy. Self-esteem, self-compassion, tied to self-respect, correlates strongly with self-esteem, reducing anxiety, depression, increasing resilience, happiness. High self-respect predicts better relationships, less tolerance for toxicity, mental health, lower vulnerability to substance abuse, loneliness, and success, more authentic choices, per longitudinal studies. In relationships, APA 2019 says positive social ties shape self-esteem over time, but self-respect protects from unhealthy ones, people with its set limits, fostering authentic bonds. Work, life, those respecting themselves report higher engagement, less exhaustion. Globally, lacking self-respect fuels regret. Bronnie Ware's Dying Regrets. Number 1. I wish I'd lived true to myself, often from abandoning personal integrity, boundaries for others' expectations. Neuroscience says, consistent self-respect actions, boundaries, moral alignment, rewire via neuroplasticity, strengthening prefrontal control for resilience. Without it, chronic stress from people-pleasing impairs decision-making. The cost is inaction. Regrets, not honoring oneself, linger 3x longer than action ones. The deepest scar, living a life misaligned, dimming your light to fit others' shadows. Science from regret theory says these haunt longest. Imagine your final reflection, not celebrating bold authenticity, but mourning a self sold short. That soul ache, preventable. But self-respect is reclaimable. Start by setting one boundary today. Say no without apology. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself as kindly as a friend. Align actions with values. Small moral wins build self-respect, cascading to esteem. Studies show it boosts happiness, optimism, life satisfaction. Sofia did. One no led to healthier relationships, reclaimed passions, and inner peace. Self-respect changes everything, because when you value yourself, the world follows. Science confirms integrity over approval. Stats prove that boundaries heal. Your heart knows you deserve this. Draw the line today. Honor yourself and watch your life transform. If this resonated with you, please consider following. Thank you.